Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
Back to pass, it's Marshall. Looking for a big play. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll run it on the counter. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. Ran through the contact. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. And the Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. He better...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Give to Brown. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Offense getting set for first down. Give to the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. Didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. To the air, it's Marshall. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, it must be so nice for this quarterback to know he doesn't got to be perfect with his throws. He's got dudes that can lay out and make catches like that.
It's almost as if he went into slow motion, just gliding through the air to make that catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll take a shot. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now, I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Line gets set. 1st down. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He finds his man.
You run the slant route day one. And this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Jayhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is great.
He's got it on the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Big 1st down sack for the defense brings up 2nd down. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Fires it in. into traffic and it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover 2 and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea. Afterburners coming. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play. They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it. And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out. Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example here.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Gets it out quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Brown has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, look. But that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through progression.
They go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. At the 35, he's got room. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And the ball is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around, and there was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. And there were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.